Danny is captain out there today. How do you assess that 90 minutes?
It's not good enough. Simple as that. We started off well and got the goal, but the longer the game went on, we didn't really actually create that much. But the longer it goes at just 1-0, you're always going to give the other team a chance because then they grow into it, and you've got to give them credit. At the end of the day, they beat us, and probably they deserve to beat us. So it's disappointing.
You've been here with us for a short time, but there have been some massive positives here. Is that probably the poorest performance you've seen from a Chester side since you've been here?
Yeah, definitely. But that's as a group. We don't do things individually. That was as a whole group. We just weren't good enough. We started the game off well, and we took an early lead. I thought we'd build on that then, but we didn't. And like I say, when you're only 1-0 up, the other team's always going to have a chance. And then if they do, they get the equaliser. They've got their tails up, but there's no excuses. We weren't good enough as a team.
Is the biggest disappointment then not building on that 1-goal lead? Taking it at half time. There must have been a belief that you could, as a group, see the game out.
Oh, we even spoke about it at half time. When you're winning 1-0, it's still it's a strange scoreline. Because the next goal is going to be vital. If they get it, it gives them the confidence to kick on, and if we get it, we're out of the way, and we can probably go and build it and get some more goals, but it wasn't to be. They came out, they got the equaliser. Got to say, it was probably deserved, and at the end of the day, they've won the game, and they deserve to win the game.
The second half performance, massive disappointment for it. What was the most disappointing thing for you today? Is it the lack of shape, losing control? What would you say?
I think we were all over the place, and that's not. I say that's everybody, that's not individuals as a team. I just thought we were all over the place. Wasn't good enough. I'm not going to stand there and talk to you and butter it up and all that and say that it was, we're unlucky and all that. It's a load of rubbish. We weren't unlucky. It wasn't good enough. Simple as that. And we've got to do something about it quickly.
It was a sure sign at the end of it with the fans booing. Okay, football is a massively fickle game, but did that send a message to everybody as to where we are and what defeat that was today?
Oh, you got to accept that. You're playing. We're fortunate enough to play in front of large crowds most week. Whatever level you're at, people are entitled to their opinion. If someone wants to say it to me individually or say it to us as a team, they've got every right to, because nobody's got anything to come back at today. Today wasn't good enough. They're not. They're well within their rights to be unhappy because it was a poor performance. We've let a lot of people down. Not just us as individuals, as a team. We've let the coaching staff down, the management down, the fans. Wasn't I know I keep saying it, but it wasn't good enough. It was nowhere near good enough.
There's a mixture of youth and experience in that dressing room. Where do you go from here? Where do you turn it around?
I need to turn it around quickly. It's us. That's a squad. That's a squad we've got. And the frustrating thing for me when I look at it is that. We're more than good enough, and sometimes that can be the hardest thing when you're more than good enough and things aren't going according to plan. It's how you resurrect that and how you fix it. We're all trying week in, week out. It's not as though like we're not trying on that, but I say today's performance and last week's performance was it's not good enough. Not good enough by any stretch of the imagination, and we've got to put that right. There's no other way to put it. It's going to be hard work and determination, and there's only us that can put it right. There's no excuses, and I think we have to expect that, and we've got to take it all on board and put it right, because at this moment in time, performances are nowhere near good enough.
Sometimes results can turn a season around. Would you like to use this, as a feeling that you don't want to experience again? Use this as a benchmark to say let's improve from here.
You can do, but everybody's lost. Everybody's lost in their career before, and it's not a nice thing. It's a horrible feeling. It's just frustrating now. You look at the Luton performance. After that, everybody's buzzing and rightly so, because it was a great performance, and we showed what we're capable of as a team. They're one of the favourites to win the conference. And the last 2 weeks, we've gone back to square one. And like I say, it's not good enough.
Dan, I appreciate your time talking to us after the game.
Cheers,
mate.
Thank you.